Here's another movie. There's a lot of the movies this year that I find a racial, sometimes a positive view, certainly in some days a condemnatory look at racial repression with its avatar about our colonizing or exploiting the resources of another planet and basically killing anybody in our way in a way that maybe we did when we first got to this, white people did when they first got to North America. And of course, here's one that's really heartwarming. I really like this movie. I know it was controversial. This is Sandra Bullock in the part of her lifetime. Here she is, Sandra Bullock, is the white woman who brings in this young kid from desperate circumstances and lets him grow up a very positive way.
Yeah, but you know what struck me about The Blind Side? It's the same thing that struck me about Avatar, which was that the white people hold the solution to the minority people's problems. It is only through white action that the people in Avatar can solve the problem, and the only way this kid in The Blind Side can have a better life is through white action.
Well, Paul, it is still Hollywood.
I mean, if we sat around and tried to judge this country the way our parents would have ran it, we wouldn't be getting anywhere. You got to move forward.
The problem with it is that the black character is basically a prop to make the white people feel better about themselves, and that's been the major criticism. It's also it's also the magic Negro. In other words, the idea that a black character will emerge to provide wisdom for the white people involved in the movie.
Yeah, at the same time, the really interesting things is that these movies are incredibly successful at this point in time, and I don't think that would have been the case as recently as a couple of years ago.
I actually disagree, because that character goes back a long time in movie history. This is not something new. The Green Mile came out 10 years ago. It was the same kind of portrayal.
Well, you know what? When you see the movie, you have your own reaction. I accept all those criticisms. And in fact, sociologically, Paul, I agree with you, but I like the movie a lot. Maybe it was Sandra Bullock. I just thought it got to me.
I'm with you on this, Chris.
I agree with your points, but I love the movie. Sometimes that happens. Michael Wolff, Paul Farhi, thank you, gentlemen, for joining us.
Thank you.
It's going to be a great Oscar night.